How are you feeling? How long have you been here?
3 months, May 17th.
And what brought you?
That's difficult to answer.
I'm not clear. How is it that playing the piano for people has eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital?
That's difficult to answer.
the end? There's a noise inside my head of crying people facing death. Is this the end? Is this the end? Oh, I'm burning in the dystopia. There's no place to hide. I'm burning in the dystopia. This is the final time. What have we done to the world? What have we done to the world? I'm burning in the dystopia. There's no place to hide. I'm burning in the dystopia. This is the final
Who the fuck is Karlyn? She's just some sweet lady. She's like in a knitting. She does like a knitting stream. She's like a knitting YouTuber. She does knitting.
Can we grow up a little bit and
Alt
not
Girl
be
sent $200.
retarded?
Have you
Please.
seen the work of Karlyn Borysenko? Anti-commie cult leader and is obsessed with looking at what actual far-left communists are talking about and organizing today, infiltrating them. They infiltrated the universities, schools, media. She has the receipts to back it up. Primary source evidence. Infestation is dire and she calls Republicans idiots eating slop. Agree.
Thank you for the big super chat. Yeah, oh, I know Karlyn B. She's solid. She's funny. I
The
like
great
her.
noticer sent $200.
Literally.
So
not
it's,
Ian.
it's not a because I haven't dangled my junk into the combat zone on purpose to get some camera footage, but that's the big part of what's the
Is
problem.
that what you call reporting?
Go
and live
under if
streaming?
you're going to do it.
Yeah,
go
seriously.
undercover. Otherwise, you're wearing a hunk of meat in a lion's den. Nick Shirley, I love you. Take care of yourself, man. Karlyn Borysenko went undercover. Do stuff like that. Like if you want to expose this thing, don't pariah.
But
Please.
Ian, here's and I agree with you to an extent.
What up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the cult. We are going to have a little bit of an abbreviated stream today because this is going to be a double feature spy stream type of day. But of course, we do have some stuff to talk about until our spy stream starts in about an hour and a half. I hope everyone's doing well. Please mount the like button for me. On the way in the door, Rumble, let me make sure I can see your chat because I know you guys get uppity and unruly over on Rumble when I can't see you guys over here to monitor what is going on. We already got a couple super chats. Nick in with the first super chat. Bot is mentally saying to you, buy Chanel socks. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do that, but that's all right. That's all right. Hey, W for Wolf, first gifted channel membership of the stream. Really appreciate that, Wolf. Great supporter as always. You rock. So, guys, earlier today there was a protest at the Capitol in Minnesota, and of course, predictably, because the far left does not support Democrats in the way that conservatives have brainwashed themselves to believe they do, they were protesting Tim Walz. The anti-ICE activists were protesting Tim Walz at the Capitol. And so we should probably go back and listen to what their grievances are just to really hammer home the fact that the far left, the anti-ICE activists, do not like the Democrats. They do not believe the Democrats are supporting them. They are certainly not, the Democrats are not their useful idiots. It is two completely different things. If there is one thing that you will learn watching my content, it is that Democrats and socialists are not the same thing. Communists and socialists are not the same thing. Liberals and socialists are not the same thing. Progressives and socialists are not the same thing. We need to hammer this home because conservative media has brainwashed their audience to believe that all Democrats are socialists. But contrary to what they believe, there is a mountain of evidence in the actual world that indicates that socialists and communists do not like the Democrats, do not support the Democrats, do not believe the Democrats are implementing their policies, consider the Democrats to be more their enemy than conservatives are. They whine and complain more about Democrats than they do about conservatives all the time, perpetually. Anyone who watches my content knows this, but conservative retards don't watch my content and they just go, Democrats are communists, just like Elon Musk on Twitter. Kamala Harris is a communist, except that the communists were actually protesting Kamala Harris. The communists didn't vote for Kamala Harris. I know I'm preaching to the choir with some of this stuff. It's just like, it is mind-boggling to me that I have been doing this for almost 5 years at this point, and literally we can't get past the difference between Democrats and socialists when it comes to the right. No. Oh, look, we already got a retard. We have a retard in the chat proving my point. Do you understand that you are why you are losing? It's just semantics. They're all the same. Only retards and faggots think that Democrats and socialists are the same, bro. So which are you? Are you a retard or are you a faggot? Starting us off strong today. I'll expect you to answer that question, by the way. Which are you? Are you a retard or are you a faggot? Let us know. No offense to gay men. We love gay men on this channel. I'm not using the F word to be derogatory towards gay men. I appreciate gay men. I love gay men. I adore gay men. I'm using the term because you're either a retard or a faggot if you think that Democrats and socialists are the same thing. So which is it? We're waiting for your answer, bro, anytime. We'll take your answer anytime, bro. If you don't answer the question, I'm going to permanently ban you from my channel. So, you don't get to go run and hide like a little bitch if you get called out in my chat. Why not both? I guess, Latrina, I guess you're right. I guess it could be both. All right, bro, 10 seconds to answer. You're going to get a permanent ban in my chat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What a hill to go out on. What a hill to go out on. Right at the very start. All right, enjoy your permanent ban, retard. We're moving on without you. Happier that you're not here anymore. Let me put the chat on the screen. Deported. A deportation right at the beginning of the stream. Oh, you know it's going to be a glorious day. Deporto from channel. Anyway, so we're going to watch this rally. And you know what? Listen, man, I got to give props to IRT. IRT got his ass to the Capitol and recorded it. Listen, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I would give IRT so much less shit if he just stopped complaining about people restreaming him. IRT is a worker. He's out there all the fucking time. IRT is always hanging around. Okay, sometimes IRT sits in his car, and that's kind of boring and lame. But I got to give credit where credit is due. I'm pretty sure IRT was the only one who got his ass to the Capitol today. And so we have to give him props for that, and we will be watching his stream, whether you like it or not, IRT. Thank you for the super chat. Cover the door, shut the fuck up, open your minds. I think this is excellent advice. If you're new to my channel, your role is literally to shut the fuck up and listen or ask questions. You're allowed to ask questions, but if you're new here, then oh, wait, do we have another retard? Is there another retard already in the chat? Seriously? Okay, I didn't see the retard, so if you guys want to point out to me who the next one is that I need to deport from the channel, do let me know. Anyway, so we got that going on. Now, we have a little bit of a busy day today because this evening, starting around 6:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere in between that time frame, we are going to be going into a double feature spy stream. So today we're doing a little bit of an abbreviated episode because there is a supporter exclusive spy stream that's going to be starting around 6:30, 6:45 p.m. Eastern time tonight. And I do hope you guys will join us because we are going to be watching not one, but two anti-ICE organizing calls. For people who are new here, spy stream is when we go inside live trainings. So we don't know what they're going to say. We don't know what they're going to do, but I've gotten pretty good at identifying the far left groups that do the craziest trainings. I don't get it right 100% of the time, but like most of the time we see some crazy shit in Spy Stream. Sometimes videos go viral based on Spy Stream. Sometimes we get people fired based on Spy Stream. Like we cause all sorts of chaos with Spy Stream because the thing of it is there are so many people ask how I can infiltrate these trainings like all the time and no one notices. One, I have like several fake identities. Two, I don't have to turn my camera on. Three, do you guys know how many anti-ICE organizing calls there are on any given day? There are like 87 anti-ICE organizing calls that I know about this week. Okay, maybe not that much, but there are a lot. There are so many that not only are we going to do 2 today, we're also going to do 2 tomorrow. There's also a double feature Spy Stream tomorrow. Wolf in with the 5 gifted channel memberships. W's in the chat for Wolf. If you got gifted a channel membership, congratulations, you get to come and join us for Spy Stream. Spy Stream is open to supporters on my main Substack. That is Karlyn, Karlyn.substack.com. It's open to supporters on my locals, which also applies to my Rumble members. If you're a member of my Rumble channel, you should, in theory, be able to get access to the paid content on my locals. So make sure you check there for the Spy Stream link. It's open to my Patreon supporters, the 3 of them that there are. It's open to my Twitter subscribers if you guys want to get it there. And of course, to the almost, guys, check this out. We are close to crossing 3,000 channel members. You guys have been so generous in your donations of channel memberships over the past couple weeks. We are about to cross 3,000 channel members. So I really want to encourage everyone that has gotten a gifted channel membership. Listen, I'm really trying to encourage people. You know, one of the best ways to support me is to gift channel memberships to the community, just like Mark did here. W's for Mark in the chat. When you make gifts of channel memberships out to the community, we'll do W's for you in the chat, because not only are you funding my work and making it possible for me to do stuff like this, you are also allowing the community to come and join us for Spy Stream. Now, you can gift memberships over on my Substack too if you would prefer to do it there, but obviously this is a little bit more fun. And I definitely want to encourage everyone to come to Spy Stream tonight, because I think it's going to be, I think one of them in particular is going to be a really good one. W for Steven, gifting channel memberships. Thanks, bro. Really do appreciate that. So that is going to be coming up at 6:30, 6:45 tonight. We're going to be going into a supporter exclusive to do that. So we're kind of killing time between now and then. Now I got a couple other things. Actually, let me show you guys this. Can we talk about Owen Schroyer's tweet last night? Who was here for the No Kings organizing call? We watched the No Kings organizing call last night. I got to tell you guys, the No Kings organizing call that we watched last night on the stream, it was one of the tamest fucking leftist calls I've ever watched in like at least months. Like, it was so boring. Did anyone else find the No Kings call to be just really boring and lackluster? Last night, I was distracted. I was barely even paying attention. I was like, we've heard all this shit before for months and months and months. It's the same old bullshit. It was a progressive call. It wasn't even a far left call. And it's like, it's such an interesting juxtaposition, right? Because Owen Schroyer apparently was really amazed at the No Kings call last night, because Owen Schroyer tweeted out and said, to anyone in this administration that's serious, here they are, all training to disrupt ICE. Anyone want to step in, make arrests, stop it? And I got to tell you, when I saw this tweet from Owen Schroyer, I was like, oh, honey. No offense. Oh, honey. That call was so fucking boring. We watch way worse stuff than that. We watch more extreme stuff than that several times a week on this channel. It's like, oh, we have no life. Oh, we have no life. Oh, you have no access to my chat. Banned, motherfucker. Deported from the channel. Goodbye. I was like, if Owen Schroyer thinks this call is like the craziest, like, can we please, can I put this link in the chat and you guys please all reply to Owen and very nicely ask him to talk to me? Can we do that, please? Because honestly, if Owen Schroyer thinks that this is the craziest thing that the far left is doing, most of my content is going to blow his fucking mind, because that call last night was low-level, progressive, boring bullshit that they've been doing for over a year. It wasn't even that interesting to watch. That's why I streamed it publicly. But almost every single spy stream I have done for months and months and months has been far more interesting and far more insightful than that call right there. So can you guys like go and ask him very nicely? We don't act like the grapers. We're not going to be rude or anything. But can you guys all go and reply to Owen Schroyer and very nicely tell him, hey, bro, you think that's crazy? You should see like half of the stuff that Karlyn watches, because this is like kindergarten, like fuzzy bunny, rainbows and unicorns, like nonsense compared to most of the shit we watch on this channel. I just thought that was so interesting that, you know, it's so funny that with all this signal stuff where conservatives have finally become aware that the signal chats are a thing. We've been talking about the signal chats for almost a fucking year on this channel, but conservatives, this is like new information. They're like, holy shit, they're organized. And I'm like, what do you think I talk about 6 days a week, motherfuckers? It's like, that conservatives all of a sudden think that they're an expert in everything and that they know everything when they've literally just found out about it. No, I'm going on InfoWars tomorrow. And actually, there's an update to that because I was supposed to go on InfoWars with Harrison Smith at 5 p.m. tomorrow. That has now been moved to 11 a.m. So Harrison apparently is moving to hosting the morning show tomorrow. So instead of going on InfoWars at 5 p.m. tomorrow, I'm going on at 11 a.m., which means I got to get out of bed early, and I'm really upset about it, and it's really awful. But just so you guys know, if you want to see me talk to Harrison Smith live tomorrow on InfoWars, 11 a.m. Eastern time. It got moved from 5 p.m., okay? So we will now be doing the 5 p.m. stream tomorrow, just because the thing got moved. It was supposed to be at 5 p.m., so that's the way it goes. Thanks for the super chat, though. I really do appreciate it. But you know what? Another funny thing that happened yesterday, I got to show you guys this. I have to show you guys this. So you guys know how yesterday on the show, I did a whole rant about, I like Cam Higby's work on this. I'm not trying to shit on Cam Higby, but like, the fact that conservatives have like literally just fucking discovered the signal groups, and the fact that conservatives now think that they are an expert in how the left organizes when they literally just discovered the signal groups that we've been literally talking about for like a year on this channel. It's really starting to get to me a little bit. And the fact that everyone's like, we would never know about these signal groups if it wasn't for Cam Higby. And again, I think Cam Higby's work on this is very good. I'm not trying to shit on Cam Higby. I have nothing personally wrong with him. I think he should be getting this information out there. I like that he's getting the information out there. It's not about that. It's about, holy shit, motherfuckers. This shit was going on all year. I've been screaming about it. I'm not even the only one that's been screaming about it, by the way. And now you guys literally think you know everything when in fact you just discovered something that's been going on for a year. Well, he should take the credit for his work. I have no issue with Cam taking the credit for his work, but we need to acknowledge that Cam Higby was not the first person in the world to talk about the signal groups, and that this has been going on since way before. And by the way, it's also way bigger than Cam Higby understands. Cam Higby maybe understands 25 to 50% of what's going on. From based on what I've seen, I think Cam Higby maybe understands a small portion of what's going on. He does not understand the full picture yet. Of course, I've got the whole thing mapped out already. I tried to DM it to him. He wouldn't answer my DMs. By the way, for everyone that's like, Karlyn, why don't you try to work with Cam Higby? Tell Cam Higby to answer my fucking DMs. Basically. It is not my fault that Cam Higby does not have a lot more information about these groups right now, because I fucking tried to give it to him. I have this shit all mapped out. I literally have the entire national network of all of these fucking groups mapped out already. I've had it for a while. I haven't had the time to chase all this shit down, though. And I'm literally trying to gift it to Cam Higby to say, bro, this is much bigger than you realize. Here's the information. He won't answer my fucking DMs. So don't come and tell me, Karlyn, why aren't you trying to work with him? I literally tried to gift him with information. Okay? So he needs to take responsibility and answer the fucking DM, Cam. And I don't want to hear about it otherwise. Let me just get the super chats that came in. Smile. Nah, Steven. I'm not going to smile. Thank you for the super chat, though. I do appreciate it. Found you 1 to 2 weeks ago. Love what you're saying. Looking forward to watching some of your videos on the left. I do appreciate that. Thanks so much. But I got to tell you guys, the best part of this, Lance videos. Guys. Lance videos wants to teach me how to get followers on the internet. This is just so precious. It's always people named Lance. There's always something fucking wrong with people named Lance, by the way. Like this has been true ever since like the first Lance I knew when I was like a kid. Like there's literally always something wrong with people named Lance. Can I give you guys the link to this tweet and we're going to talk about it? Here's the link to the tweet. He is one of the live streamers. There you go. If you want to say something to him. So I made this post about Cam Higbee. I have all these conservative retards in my comments screaming and crying and going, if you talked about the left, you would have gone violent. I'm like, bitch, I've literally been talking about this shit for years. And then Lance Video, the precious little darling, the little child, the live streamer who thinks he knows everything. He responds to me and he says, when you talk like this, you lose followers. Don't be, I'm smarter than everyone else. You sound rude and frankly jealous. Thank you, old guy, for becoming a member of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I gotta tell you, it's not often that I am lectured about how to get followers by someone who literally has 100,000 less followers than I do. Listen, I don't like to play the number comparison game. You guys know I actually very rarely talk about numbers. I would do the same thing that I'm doing right now, regardless of if I had 5 people watching me or 50 people or 100 people or 500 people. It doesn't fucking matter to me. I will do what I'm going to do regardless. So I very rarely pull out the I have hundreds of thousands of followers card. But I have to in this case. I have to. Thanks so much for the super chat. How do you see things progressing in Minneapolis from here? Oh, getting a lot worse. Frey doesn't seem to want to concede everything. Do you think the next battle will be? It's just going to be ongoing protests and bullshit and nonsense. The revolution is perpetual. So and thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. So I responded to him and I said, child, I literally have 100,000 followers more than you do. I've gained more followers than you have in a single week. And so when you catch up to me, you can give me some advice. And I just want to say, like, listen, Lance, Lance, honey, this kid has some fucking gall. This kid has 16.5 thousand followers on Twitter. Lance, honey, Lance, do you know I have more followers on Substack than you do on Twitter? Do you know I have more subscribers on Substack than you have on Twitter? I have over 18,000 subscribers on Substack. You only have 16.5 thousand on Twitter. Oh, but it gets better for the child that's trying to teach me how to have followers, right? Because then we can look at Lance, you have less than 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, bro. And by the way, Lance, you get more live viewers when I'm streaming your content than you do on your own, because I get a lot of people to watch my live stream content. I get more people watching my live streams than you do, bro, by like a significant degree. Less than 4,000 followers on subscribers on YouTube. I have 129,000. I'm about to cross into 130,000. So that seems a little weird. And then I'll even go so far. You guys want to see my Twitter analytics? You guys want to see Lance Video thinks I'm losing followers? Well, let's look at what the numbers actually say, Lance. On January 21st, I gained followers. On January 22nd, I gained 11,000 followers. I gained 11,000 followers in a single fucking day. On January 23rd, I gained 3,000 followers. On January 24th, I gained over 1,000 followers. On January 25th, I gained a little less than 1,000 followers. On January 26th, I gained a couple hundred more followers. And yesterday, or today rather, this is still today, I've already gained 150 followers. So I'm wondering in what reality, Lance, I'm wondering in what reality that you live in that I'm losing followers. Because the numbers just don't add up, bro. I'm very sorry, Lance. Listen, go be a live streamer. Go stream us content. But honestly, bro, if you think you're gonna lecture me on you're gonna lose followers if you say things I don't like, child, I have been doing this longer than you. I was here before you. I will be here after you. And reality begs to differ that I am losing followers. And Lance, I would venture to bet I have way more financial support than you do as well from my audience. Now, Lance didn't like that. Lance didn't like that. And he kept replying. And let me see if I can go in and find it. I don't know how much this kid posts on Twitter, but let me see if I can go and find it. Oh, this is what's going on. Oh, he's friends with Cam. That's what's going on. The little child is protecting his big brother. And again, I have no issue with Cam Higbee. I actually really don't. But listen, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Unfortunately, I did have more followers than you before I was banned. On what platform, Lance? On TikTok? On TikTok? Is this a TikTok faggot? Why is it these kids always use TikTok and they actually think that smart people listen to them on TikTok? I barely even fucking use TikTok. Is that where he was banned? Like, where the fuck was he banned? Because he seems to be on Twitter. He seems to be on YouTube. Where were you banned, bro? But even more funny than that is that Lance seems to think that his former followers equate to more than I have now. I mean, Lance, if your followers really loved you that much, they would have followed you after you got banned, bro. If your followers actually loved you, if your followers actually appreciated you, they would have followed you after you got banned. So again, child, little live streamer, precious, precious little child. Perhaps save the lectures for another time, bro, because I've outpaced you for years. I will continue to outpace you. And I'm going to continue to speak the truth because I don't know, man. I don't know. I have this crazy idea that people like authenticity and they don't like children telling them what their tone should be or complaining that they said, like, is this kid a fucking leftist? Did I miss something? Is this kid a fucking leftist Karen or what? I don't know, but I just thought you guys would get a kick out of that I'm being told how to gain followers by someone who literally has 100,000 followers less than I do on Twitter. So, sorry, Lance, my dick is bigger than yours in this particular occasion, kid, but keep at it. Keep at it. Maybe someday you'll get somewhere close to the amount of followers I have. And Lance, exactly. Bless his heart. Bless his little Zoomer heart. He's trying. He's trying so hard, but not successful on this occasion, little bro. I get paid to yell at people and call them retarded. I do. I literally probably make more money than Lance Video makes by yelling at people and calling them retarded. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Anyway, guys, if you want to support the work I'm doing and keep me in business, one way to do that is by subscribing to my Substack. That is Karlyn, KARLYN.substack.com. And you can sign up over there for $8 a month, $80 a year. You can also become a YouTube channel member. You can gift out memberships to the community. You can send in super chats. Whatever way you want to support my work is fine. But just remember, I am 100% independently funded by people like you who literally just want access to the information, just want the receipts, and I will do my best to show you what's going on in the world so that you can make the decision about how you feel about it. I just gained another sub here. Fuck Lance. Thanks, Evil Fluffy Bunny. I appreciate it. He wants donations to go to the protest. Well, this will not end well for him. Hey, listen, man. If Lance is doing a good job live streaming, I have no issue with that. But he needs to focus more on being a live streamer and building his own audience than he needs to focus on giving me advice. But thanks for being a member of the channel for 2 months, Mama. I really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. All right. You guys want to watch the protest from earlier? Should we do that? By the way, can I just ask out of curiosity, ones in the chat, if you are going to abandon my content and unsubscribe from my channel over me saying that Cam Higbee is not the first person to report on the Signal chats? One in the chat if you guys have just, like, I crossed a line, guys. I spoke the truth about Cam Higbee not being the first to report on the Signal chats. One, if that's a step too far and you're going to unsubscribe from my channel and you're never going to support me again. Two, if you're going to stick around because I've been telling the truth for the past year when no one else was reporting on it and no one else was talking about it. You guys going to abandon me like Lance video thinks you're going to abandon me? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Yeah, lots of twos. Lots of twos. So sorry, Lance. Too bad, so sad. I win, you lose, motherfucker. Better luck next time. All right, let's watch what happened at the Capitol today. Let's watch what happened at the Capitol today. This is a protest where leftist anti-ICE activists were coming out and protesting the Democrat governor, Tim Walz. So let's tune in and listen to what they have to say. And again, we're going to do this for maybe about an hour. And then we're going to go into Spy Stream. Mount the like button, everyone, if you would be so kind, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get this party started.
Online on various lives and on the news this afternoon, please make your way to the Capitol. We'll be here until 5 p.m. There's a question people are asking across the city, in living rooms, and at dinner tables, in classrooms, and on neighborhood streets. And the question is, are we safe anymore? Every person behind the screen, behind these cameras, every person standing in front of me in this crowd here today, and every person who will watch this later, we are not spectators. We are witnesses. We are witnesses to what this moment feels like in our state and in our city. We know Governor Walz had a call with number 47, won't even say his name, the president of this nation. We know that the mayor of Minneapolis also had a call. We don't know what the contents of those calls are, but what we know is this.
Yo, Karen in with the 5 gifted channel memberships. W's to Karen in the chat for gifting 5 channel memberships out to the community. We also got FarQ in there. W for you, bro. Thanks so much for the gifted channel membership. Appreciate it very much.
Stood on Nichols Avenue on 26th, moments after the unneeded and unjustified killing of Alex Bray. Angry that we have to grieve and mourn another loss. And we're angry that we have to grieve and mourn another loss because that grieving and that mourning needed not happen. We have let trigger-happy, ill-trained federal agents into our city, and 2 precious lives have been taken as a result. Message to Governor Walz and to Mayor Fry before we begin our chanting here today and introduce our other speakers. And the question to Governor Walz and Mayor Fry is, if you ever wondered what you would have done during the civil rights movement, your actions in Minneapolis and across the state in January 2026 are the reflection of that answer. Absolutely nothing. I would like to invite Sabri to lead us in a chant. Thereafter, John Hussein, our executive director, would send a few messages.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Sabri. I'm a member of the Anti-War Committee of Minnesota. Again, Sabri, S-A-B-R-Y, with the Anti-War Committee of Minnesota. But I'm also here as a member of AMP, which is American Muslims for Palestine as well. So I'll be speaking later today. Right now, I'm just going to lead our amazing Minnesota peeps in a chant. I just came up with it with Jelani, so let me hear you loud on this. I'm going to say it a few times so we can do it together. So I'm going to say it a couple times slowly, and you guys join with me, but try to be as loud as you can. They call us Minnesota nice. So repeat after me. They like to call us Minnesota nice.
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 Bovino came, he got the ice.
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 So we're going to do this chant, And we wanted to start spreading like wildfire because someone like Bobino, someone like him, a very arrogant person who boasts about killing people, he boasts about it. Someone like that starts hearing that he came and we de-iced him, it's gonna hurt his ego. And that's okay, because that's what we want. We want someone like him, a Nazi that boasts about killing people.
Nazi.
We want someone like that, and we want others who support people like that to understand, yeah, you might call us Minnesota nice, but when we hit the streets, ICE will see defeat. And you better believe that we mean that. Yes. So let's be loud on it. They like to call us, you say the second part. They like to call us Minnesota nice. 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 Won't be no cake. 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 They like to call us Minnesota nice. They like to call us Minnesota nice. They like to call us Minnesota nice. Won't be no cake. Won't be no cake. Won't be no cake. Won't be no cake. Very good job, everybody. So let's go ahead and give a round of applause for Jelani, the director of Minnesota Theater, who's going to come up and do
Oh, first of all, to all those who bundled up to be outside, thank you for being here today, and thank you for being available in the middle of a work day to come out and fill the people's house. This is the people's house. Yes. This is the Capitol. Yes. And every single one of us has access to this building. Why are we here today? We are here today simply to ask our state leaders, in fact, demand our state leaders to hold killer ICE agents accountable to the murder of Renee Good and Alex Clayton.
Yo! W's in the chat for Elena. 5 gifted channel memberships. Thanks so much, Elena, for supporting the community. Congrats to everyone who got a channel membership.
Denied or justice delayed is justice denied. We have seen the federal government lie every single time they have murdered one of our neighbors. We have seen them continuously not only lie, but claim our peaceful protesters as domestic terrorists.
Peaceful protesters. Yeah. You know what looked real peaceful? The last couple of nights of hotel protests where they've been literally hitting the signs of the hotels with shovels.
But what we have also seen is our state leaders buffering instead of speaking truth and holding everyone in the state of Minnesota accountable to the...
Yo, we got a rumble rant from Thor's Rune. But what outisms left non-seems Walz love Adam Green is... Yeah, Adam Green is the best. Thor's Rune, I don't know if the rest of your chat is English, but I do appreciate the money. Thank you.
Constitution and the rules of law. No one in America, and especially here in Minnesota, is above the law. No one is immune from murdering innocent people. And we are demanding for the state leadership to do their job. And we're demanding for them to bring charges and arrest the murderers of
He's
Renee
speaking
Good
in Rune speak.
and
Yeah.
those who took the life of Alex Preddy. That is why we're here. And I know
He had to think about his last name. Do you guys see that? It's like Alex Preddy. Like, he had to think about what, like, they care so much about the guy that died that they barely even remember his name. Because it's not about him. Everyone understands this, right? It's not about the guy that died, and that was a tragedy, and we have to acknowledge that. Like, that really shouldn't have happened. It's not about that woman who drive. She kind of got what she deserved because she tried to hit someone with her car. But like, it's not about any of that. It's not about the people who have died. It's not about immigration. This is a far left revolution against capitalism. This is the far left trying to destabilize society to push their communist revolution. That's all it's about. They don't give a flying fuck if people die. They just use those people to try to advance their revolution. That's all it is.
for the first time here in Minnesota, I have never been more proud of our.
Yo, we got another super chat over here. Thank you. Empaths say what? I love it. I'm new to all this, so I apologize if this was talked about before. Don't worry about it. But a group called Keystone Indivisible is planning closures in my area and just wondered if this was Indivisible itself. Yeah, so are you in Pennsylvania? I'm betting you're in Pennsylvania. Keystone Indivisible is going to be a local chapter of Indivisible. That's a progressive group. So Indivisible is the group that does like the No Kings protests and stuff like that. So they are the ones, they organize very large scale mass protests. They are not far left. You don't have to worry about the indivisible people being violent. You don't need to worry about the indivisible people being dangerous. They're more just annoying because they organize these mass protests. Now, how is that connected to this? The far left does not like indivisible because, again, indivisible are progressives. They still believe in capitalism. They support the Democratic Party, all that stuff. However, the far left will absolutely piggyback onto things like the No Kings protests. And what they do is they go and they hand out flyers and they try to recruit and radicalize people who go to the No Kings protests. Also, the far left does like that there are large scale protests because they can use that for like further destabilization and stuff like that. So you don't really like, it's a recruiting opportunity. Yeah, they're not friends. They're not allies. But the far left never lets go of an opportunity to recruit and radicalize more people. So they do go to these events. You will see them at these events. Sometimes you even see them marching in these events. But that doesn't mean they're necessarily friends with Indivisible. And Indivisible is not friends with them, I promise you. Because Indivisible, again, for all its faults, they do believe in nonviolent protest, whereas the extreme radical left and Antifa do not believe in nonviolent protest. So you don't really need to worry about the indivisible groups other than they might be really annoying. But I do appreciate the super chat. Thanks so much. Welcome, Terry, to the channel. Welcome to the cult, bro. Really appreciate it. Welcome, 719, to the cult. Really appreciate you being here, guys.
State, and especially the incredible people of the state.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Not progressives. You're thinking of the far left. You still don't know the difference between the groups. Indivisible does not get violent, bro. No.
As somebody was just saying, you know, they say we're nice people. They say that we are a little passive aggressive. You know, we say oops when we're about to bump somebody, even though we haven't bumped them yet. This is just the nature of who Minnesotans are.
Wait, did I miss another member? Tangle
Minnesota.
Bliss. Welcome. Welcome, Tangle Bliss.
Because what you're seeing today is sheer the best of this country rising up in all across cities, neighborhoods, cul-de-sacs, apartment buildings, everywhere. And in fact, we know Renee Good, not only after dropping off her son, began to do what every Minnesotan is doing today, which is standing up for their neighbors, speaking up, being a constitutional observer, someone with a phone and a whistle. Some of you have your whistle and a phone. Pull it up. Some of you are carrying that whistle. You know, my whistle is a little tiny one. I have it here. But we all have that little whistle.
The whistle.
And a phone. That is the resistance is in this. A whistle and a phone, and sometimes our car horns and our cars. But you know what? In this moment, Minnesota is leading the nation. We have been chosen to speak up in this moment. We have been chosen to stand up for justice. We have been chosen.
Welcome, Empathy Says What? Welcome to the cult.
The fight for our Constitution. And I want to let every single one of you know, we are winning in this moment. We are winning.
I need to emphasize this for people who are new and you haven't heard me say this before. I've been watching the far left for almost like 5 years now. I have never seen the far left say they are winning as much as I have seen them say it in the past couple of weeks. You really have to understand that when you listen to far left activism, when you listen to their meetings, when you listen to their educational sessions, for people who don't know, I've gone undercover with Antifa more than anyone else that I know of. I've actually sat in the room with them when they're talking about this stuff. They never say that they're winning. In fact, they always talk about how they're not winning. They always talk about how the Nazis are winning, the fascists are winning, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yes, they are really winning. Conservatives, you need to fucking start hinging into reality. 6 years? Maybe it has been 6 years. I don't even know, Little Miss. Thanks so much for the super chat. They never talk about how they're winning, because for them, they use the fact that they're not winning to drive their revolution, to continue organizing, to motivate them and stuff like that. However, in the past couple weeks, we have seen leftist group after leftist group after leftist group across the far left. It's not just one group, it's all of them. We're winning, we're winning, we're winning. And you got to understand, we usually don't see the far left happy. When you watch far left organizing calls, they're always like, they're always like that. They're always like, and they think they're oppressed. They think they're losing. They think this is like, it's a whole thing. They're getting happy. They're getting joyous about this. They're like, holy shit, we're winning. It's like when you think you're losing at something for years and then all of a sudden everything starts going right. It's like you're driving down the road and then all of a sudden every light starts turning green for you. That is how the far left is feeling right now. And I cannot emphasize for you how much they are emboldened and how much they're motivated. And by the way, Donald Trump's lack of action on this is part of the reason that they are so emboldened and so motivated. And so right now what's going on is they are building a fuck ton of momentum. Yes, the key word, momentum. They have all the momentum on their side. And I've said this a million times. I thought that maybe they could be stopped if a giant ass snowstorm got dumped on them, because there's only so much you can do in a snowstorm. I don't even think that's going to stop them now. I think that nothing less than an overwhelming show of force by the federal government in Minnesota is going to stop them. Trump needs to set an example for the entire rest of the country, because as conservatives are finally figuring out, despite what J.D. Vance tweeted the other day, this is a problem unique to Minnesota. No, it's not. No, it's not. This problem is literally everywhere, all over the country. Yes, in red states too. It is absolutely in Florida. It is absolutely in Texas. I just saw it in South Carolina, North Carolina. I've seen it in Montana. I just saw it in Wisconsin. It's Arizona. It is Utah. I saw it in Utah yesterday. It is everywhere. And they're only getting stronger and they're only getting more cohesive. And what the far left is doing is they're trying to export the tactics that are being used in Minnesota and do that everywhere, because Minnesota has this down. And so now what they're doing is they're learning from what's going on in Minnesota and they're trying to implement that everywhere. So they are winning. And they know they're winning, and they know they have all the momentum on their side. Yup, it's absolutely in Nebraska and Iowa, 100%. It is in red states too. And conservatives, you have got to stop fucking lying about this. I see so many conservatives in my feed all day long. Ha ha ha, the left is stupid. And it's like all the stupid owning the lib bullshit. It's like, you have got to stop lying to yourselves. If you guys don't stop lying to yourselves, we are irrevocably fucked. Because the reason the far left is winning right now is because there is no opposition. And there is no opposition to them because conservatives and right-wingers don't take this seriously. This is a communist insurrection happening right in front of you. I don't know what more needs to happen for right-wingers to finally fucking take this seriously.
The demotion and the firing almost of Bavino is a testament of Minnesota. It's a testament of our neighborhoods. It's a testament of our
What do you do? The very first thing you need to do is unlearn everything you think you know about the left and learn what they're actually saying and what they're actually doing and what their organizing strategies are and how they're communicating and how they're doing what they're doing. You need to sit your ass down, shut the fuck up, forget everything you think you know, and learn what is actually going on via primary source evidence. And if you are unwilling to do that, then you will lose and you and your children will suffer. Am I being as blunt as I possibly can? Every single right-winger who you guys think that you know everything about the left and you're surprised at all this, you need to acknowledge that you don't know shit. You need to start over again from the beginning. And by the way, many people on my channel we've all had to start over from the beginning because we were all lied to about this. We were all lied to by right-wing media. And so if you're coming here and you're like, holy shit, I don't know anything, or you're getting pissed off at me for saying, sit down, shut the fuck up, listen and learn, ask the people in my chat. Ask the people in my chat. One in the chat, if the very best thing people can do is sit down, shut the fuck up, listen and learn. 2 in the chat if I'm completely off base on that. You let me know what you think about that. Do you think they think Trump is going easy on them? They've been calling Trump's bluff for months. Trump isn't doing shit to them, and they know it. There is no consequence to what they are doing at all. Look at all the ones in the chat. The reason that you're seeing all the ones in the chat right now is because I have been doing this for a long time. I have trained thousands of people in what the far left is doing, and every single person that comes to this content comes to understand very quickly that you have been lied to by right-wing media. You've been lied to by conservative pundits and commentators. You've been lied to for years. You need to unlearn everything you think you know. You need to stop watching fucking clickbait content. You need to hinge into reality with primary sources, and there is no shortcut to this. You have to learn your enemy. This is some Sun Tzu Art of War shit. You have to learn your enemy. I will teach you everything I know. People in the community will help you learn. We will answer every question you have. We will go over detail over and over and over again. I literally repeat myself every single day of my life. Do you guys know how insane I've been driven by this? But you guys have to show up, acknowledge that you don't know shit. It's not your fault, by the way. It's the fault of the people who were supposed to inform you and didn't. You have to show up. You have to acknowledge that you need to unlearn everything. You need to sit down, listen to what's going on, ask questions, and learn. No, But Karlyn, what do we really do? What do we really do? Sit down, shut the fuck up, acknowledge you don't know shit, and listen and learn. But no, what do we do? Sit down, shut the fuck up, listen, and learn. You will know what to do after you sit down, shut the fuck up, listen, and learn. You will know what to do at that point. I promise you. 1 in the chat if you will know what to do after you spend some time learning about your enemy. 2 in the chat if learning about your enemy is a futile exercise. 1 in the chat if you will know what to do after you sit down, shut the fuck up, and learn about your enemy. 2 in the chat if this is all just a futile exercise and I'm just wasting everyone's time. Lots of 1s in the chat. Sit down, shut the fuck up, and learn. And until you do that, I am not giving you anything else to do because that means that you won't sit down and learn. And there's nothing that I can give you to do if you do not understand your enemy because you're going to do it wrong. What are you saying? We don't know. I'm very sorry, bro. Not smart enough to be here. Should we deport? Let's see. 1 in the chat for deport. 2 in the chat for no deport. I'm pretty sure this guy's not smart enough to be here, but I'll put it up for a vote in the chat. 1 in the chat for deport the retard. 2 in the chat for no deport. Sorry, bro. Not smart enough to be here. Chat has spoken. Deporto from channel. We have an IQ test here, guys. You have to be smart enough to follow the content. Lots of people are not smart enough to follow my content. I'm very sorry. We have to kick you out. We are an exclusive community. We are not an inclusive safe space for conservative feelings. Let's continue.
A testament for every person who put on gloves and a mitten and went outside to protect their neighbors. And right now, in this moment, as I speak to you,
wait,
change is coming.
Am I nonpartisan? Am I nonpartisan? Sweetheart, I am the fascist that the left thinks Trump is. I am more right-wing than almost every single person in this chat. If I had my way, I would round all of these fucking agitators up and put them in a concentration camp until we can deport them to a third world country or an El Salvadorian prison. I am the very opposite of nonpartisan. I am the fascist that these people are actually afraid of. So no, we're not nonpartisan here. We're not nonpartisan at all.
But I want to be very clear because some people may confuse when we say ICE out of Minnesota. It does not mean transport it to another state or another community. We mean ICE out of all of our communities. ICE out of all of our community has to bear what we have bared. Not only the loss of these two incredible people and the assault and injury of Julio's, but also the countless families that are now missing loved ones, the countless U.S. citizens who are afraid to come out of their homes, the countless people who are not showing up to work, the countless people who are living in fear and anxiety, the many businesses that relied on our community that are struggling in this moment. I want you to know that there's a lot of Minnesotans hurting, but I want to let all of those Minnesotans know we can see it today, this morning as we woke up, that victories are on the corner, that we are going to win in this moment, not just for us here in Minnesota, but for this country. We are sending a message to the rest of the country. We are sending a message to the rest of the country that Minnesota stops ICE here. We stop ICE here in Minnesota. And ICE will not pass us because we de-iced them, just like we de-iced Bovino. We know, there's a lot of states that know ICE, so we're not the only ones. But Minnesota, we like hotter weather, but everybody else has
W's for Wolf, thank you.
But to some point,
W's.
we sit on ICE for fishing. We know ICE very well. And what is real in this moment is that it's not an irony that our nation is looking upon us. And I'm so proud of the 75,000 people that came out in the middle of one of the coldest days and decided to stand with their neighbors.
See, this is the type of conservative retardation that I'm talking about. Excuse me, leftist Cam Higbee, expose your signal chat. It's over for you. Are you fucking stupid? Are you retarded? Do you know, D, person who just found out about the signal chats we've been talking about for a year on this channel? Do you know that literally every single day, the left reconstitutes the signal chats. They create new ones. Every single day, I'm going to repeat this, every single day, the left creates new signal chats, and they get 1,000 people into those signal chats within a couple of hours. Do you know how we know this, D? Do you know how we know this? Because before Cam Higbee exposed that one single signal chat, Antifa was publishing exactly what they were doing. If you watched the stream yesterday, you know we read this Antifa document that was published on January 15th. And in this document, they lay out exactly how they run the signal chats and exactly how it all works. And in this document, they say explicitly, every single day they reconstitute the signal chats. They create new ones that you guys aren't in yet, so you don't know what the fuck they're saying. And we also watched a training last night for Spy Stream where they literally said exactly the same thing. You think you've defeated the left by exposing one fucking signal chat? Sweetheart, you don't know shit. I'm very sorry. You guys have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
To come and take away one of our neighbors. I just learned this past week, or just this weekend actually, I met some of the businesses, and I spoke to a young Somali woman who told me I did not need to see his face. I knew it was Alex. Alex was someone who deeply cared about his community. He embodied everything that we love about being Minnesota. He stood up for his neighbors. In fact, we heard that he even decided to take some shifts off just to be more available to his community. He was not someone who just showed up. He was someone who knocked on the doors of businesses and organizations. And every lie they told about Alex is going to sink ICE every single minute. Yes. Every single minute. And I'm telling you, folks, for the rest of the country, many people are wondering how Minnesotans are weathering. I want to let everyone know.
Yeah, it's actually
becoming closer.
It's not just the PSL. You are right, Leslie. The PSL is absolutely calling for another strike on Friday. Hey guys, did you know there's going to be another general strike on Friday? Fun times. The PSL is absolutely doing it, but it's not just the PSL. It's also 5051. It's also the DSA. It's like literally all the different, like every single one of the leftist groups are again coordinating for the mass strike on Friday. So yeah, you're not wrong, but we need to be clear that it's not just the PSL doing this. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Hang on, where to go? Welcome to the cult, Jay. Welcome to the cult. We appreciate you being here.
Stronger and more capable. But before I end here, because we're going to slowly march up to the governor's doors, I want to be very clear about this one. And that is, in this moment right now, history, Minnesotans will keep our receipts. When they came for Renee Good, only one Republican stood up.
Oh yeah, we're going to watch that on Friday. Yeah, 100%.
Alex, few of them have started to say few words, but I will let you know, those who abandoned us in the time of our need, in a time where Minnesotans of all walks, of all backgrounds, of all faiths, of all traditions, of all sizes came together.
Little Miss, thanks so much for the super chat. I pray everyone who is new stays quiet and learns the language of extreme leftists first. Their eyes will open to how dangerous this all is and how they are everywhere. Oh, so true. So true. And just so you guys know, I should probably mention this. If you guys are new to my work and you're like, Karlyn, what the fuck are you talking about? The very best thing to do is head over to my Substack. That is Karlyn, KARLYN.substack.com. You want to click on this here. It says new to my work. I will put the link in the chat. For people who are new, I know we share this link all the time. Then you want to scroll down and you want to watch this video right here. Don't do it right now. Do it later, okay? This is a 90-minute video that introduces you to the far left, the real far left. This video is filled with clips from actual far left training so you can hear directly from them what they believe, what they're doing. I break it all down for you. I explain the language. This is your crash course in the far left. You must watch this video if you really want to understand my work very, very quickly. It's only 90 minutes long. It's totally for free. It's available on Substack, YouTube, Rumble. I think I put it on Twitter at some point. It's just easiest to find it on Substack. And watch this video and you will begin to understand the problem we're facing. If you really like that one, there's a 4-hour masterclass that goes more in depth. There's also an hour-long introduction to queer Marxism, which is the most dystopian thing on the left. That'll really freak you out. But just start here. Don't worry about that other stuff. Just start with re-education, and this will answer a lot of the questions you guys have if you're new and you're confused about what we're talking about, okay?
Incredible pain. There are many leaders who call themselves leaders who abandon us. We as Minnesotans will not forget you in November. We will not forget you in February when the People's House opens up for business. We will not forget you. Do not think that somehow that you can walk away from this moment.
Yo.
Minnesotans have come together.
Another
to
super chat. Thank you guys for being so generous. James says, my small contribution for daily learning. For those who think Trump is winning, did you know ICE is changing their uniforms to be more visible as law enforcement with bright colors? What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you know that did you know that ICE is not allowed to arrest illegal immigrants unless they are in the active act of committing a crime? Did you guys know this? Nick Sorter revealed this earlier on Steven Crowder's show, apparently. Apparently, ICE and Border Patrol are not actually allowed to arrest illegals unless those illegals are actively committing a crime that is not being in the country illegally. So Trump is totally bending the knee to the left. Like, it's over. We're fucked. Like the left won, we lost. It is what it is. Trump is a massive pussy. He's not doing shit. And the left just marches on, man.
And you bailed us out. You bailed out. You did not stand up for your neighbors. So all those Republicans who are cowards, who did not stand up for our community, I want to let them know that Minnesotans will not forget. And this nation will not forget. And for the countless people across this country who are worried about ICE, I want you to know the day of ICE existing the way it is over. Bovino has lost. The ICE commander is out. And no matter what Holman or whatever else they send, Minnesotans have stood up against ICE. We are winning. Be with us. Stand with us. And for all Minnesotans, we walk high, put your heads high, and know that we have done it. But listen, this moment means we have to even be stronger with our loud voices and with our whistles The fight is not over, but goddamn, we are winning, and we are winning together. Let's continue this fight. Let's continue this fight. We're gonna do it with our niceness and our kindness, and we're gonna show in the midst of one of the greatest tragedies that America has faced, when America federal government decided to attack its own citizens, a group of Minnesotans decided to stand up, and we did. And history will be kind to us because we did not pass the buck. We will stop it here in Minnesota. And so now I will ask for all of you who are, so what we'll do is we'll give the media a chance too, but we're gonna hold your signs. We're not gonna take any loudspeakers or anything like that. We're gonna take that exit right there, and there's 2 flights of stairs. For those who cannot take stairs, there's gonna be elevators on both sides. And we're gonna peacefully march in front of the governor's doors.
Peacefully.
And demand justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now.
Bro, Glenn Beck is lying to millions of people about what the far left is doing. Glenn Beck lied to the Trump administration about what the far left is doing. They aren't funded in the way that Glenn Beck thinks they are. So Glenn Beck has been a great spreader of misinformation, and it really does pain me to say that, because Glenn Beck was very good to me back in 2020, and I can't complain about that. But the fact of the matter is Glenn Beck has spread an absurd amount of misinformation about the left because he himself does not understand it. And if you think that I haven't sent Glenn Beck the information I have on this channel, I absolutely have. And it was ignored and never reported on. Must be a day that ends in Y.
What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. Let's turn into ice. What do we want? Justice. Ice out. Ice out. Ice out. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now.
Wait, listen.
What do we want?
Listen, if we're gonna be real, here, the only true form of anti-communism is fascism. I know people don't want to hear that, but literally the only way that we are actually going to defeat the far left is fascism. That's it. We are not going to defeat the far left with classical liberalism. We are not going to defeat the far left with libertarianism. We're sure as shit not going to defeat the far left with conservatism, because conservatives don't actually conserve shit. The only true way to be a real anti-communist is to be a fascist and to just embrace that we're probably going to have to round them all up and put them in concentration camps and not allow them in polite society and ban the publication of all far-left material and put anyone in jail who teaches it or writes about it or stuff like that. We just need to embrace the fascism because it is us versus them. Right now, they are winning and we are losing. I don't want to go to a fucking gulag. Do you want to go to a fucking gulag? Do you think that the far left is going to hesitate to put people like you and I in prison? Do you think the far left would hesitate to put people like you and I in a concentration camp? I have completely accepted that I'm probably going to get shot one day. I have completely accepted this. I 100% think that when the far left revolution happens, which I do think is going to be in the next 10 to 15 years and maybe even sooner, they are going to show up at my doorstep and shoot me. So, therefore, ergo, I don't have any problem putting these people in a fucking concentration camp and deporting them to an El Salvadorian prison. They want us dead. They want you dead. They will celebrate if we die. So, time to embrace the fascism, ladies and gentlemen. Time to embrace fascism is the only way out of this situation. I am very sorry. We don't always get what we want. The world is not made of rainbows and unicorns and all that. Susan, I love you, Dr. K. You've opened my eyes to the pile of shit we're all stuck in. I'm really sorry about that, Susan. I am scared to death now. You know, at some point, a sense of calm and acceptance will come over you, and it'll all be okay. May I suggest weed? It really does help. I yell at the TV now when I hear stupid. Oh, I was there for years, Susan. I was there for years. I'm so sorry, my dear, but I do appreciate the money. Latrina said, 3 times Trump voter. I just got to say, I'm seriously suspecting Trump is right-wing containment. I mean, how much more evidence do you need? Latrina, I know. I agree. And we got this one, a soulless pocket wanderer. Thanks for what you're doing. Thank you for contributing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Guys, we're going to watch this for maybe like 10 more minutes before we go into Spy Stream. So this is your last chance to sign up for a channel membership or to sign up for the Substack and all that stuff. We will be moving into Spy Stream in the next 10 to 15 minutes, okay?
Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! What do we want? Let's hold it for a group, a larger group to go up together. What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ice out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
We got Brandon in with the 10 gifted channel memberships. Massive W's in the chat for Brandon. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, bro. We also got Susan in here with a gifted channel membership. Congrats to the 11 people who just got channel memberships. You get to all come and join us for Spy Stream. How cool is that? Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now.
Oh, do we get another one?
When do we want it?
Welcome to the channel, Sammy. Welcome to the call.
When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out.
No! Another 10 gifted channel memberships from James. W's for James in the chat. Awesome, guys. Thanks so much for the support. I really appreciate it. We got another one. Holy shit. You guys are too good to me. Thank you, W's for redundancy, for gifting a channel membership. Awesome. Welcome to the more new channel members.
What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ice out. When do we want it? Now. Justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it?
They messed up their chant.
Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now.
Yo!
What do we want? Justice.
Welcome Anthony to the channel.
Say his name. 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 Say her 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 name.
All right, does anything else happen here? Anything else happen? Let's fast forward a little bit. Let's see if anything else happens. Are they just going to chant there for a while?
Has the power.
Okay, they hang on. We got to rewind. What are they saying?
Governor, as he meets with Holman and other federal officials, to know that Minnesotans are not going to allow any less other than justice for Renee and.
Yo, we got a rant from Kimmy over on Rumble. Karlyn, it's still telling me to become a supporter on Locals. I guess it's not fixed at all. Okay. Rumble, I'm going to give you guys a little gift later. I'm going to give you guys a little gift over on Rumble. Just pay attention to the Rumble channel, okay? I'm going to give you guys a little gift over there that you're going to thank me for later until we get that problem fixed. Wolf, W's for the 5 channel memberships. I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much, Wolf. Did you figure out a fix? So it's telling me that some people are able to utilize Locals. Like, people keep telling me on Rumble that some of them are able to get into my Locals and some people are telling me that they're not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Rumble a little gift later, and you guys are going to thank me for it later, okay? And we are going to figure that out, though. I definitely want all of my Rumble members to be able to come to the stream. So just sit tight. I promise you. Okay, so more people are having that problem. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a little gift. Don't worry about it.
Justice for Alex, because we know justice denied is justice delayed is justice denied. Say it with me. Justice delayed is justice denied. Justice delayed is justice denied. Justice delayed is justice denied.
Justin, welcome! Welcome to the cult!
Justice delayed is justice denied. Justice delayed, justice denied. We know that the governor has the power to get the VCA to do its job and to bring charges against the killer cops. What do we want? Charges. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Charges. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Charges. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Charges. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Charges. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Charges. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Charges. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Charges. When do we want it? Now. When do we?
Glad to know others yelling at TV been doing for years. Don't know what that means, Tango Bliss, but I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Welcome to the channel, Jenny. We really appreciate you being here.
Do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. Not when Trump says or Holman. We want him now. Now. We want him now. Now. We want him now. Now. We want him now. Now.
Yo.
We want him now.
Yo, another gift of 10 channel memberships. Thanks, bro. Really appreciate it. W's in the chat for how do I say your name? Mock Ducks. Matt, I don't know how to say your name, but you rock and we really appreciate you. W's in the chat.
All right, the next one is no one is up. No one is illegal. Say it. No one is illegal. No one is illegal. Go. No one is illegal. Power to the people. Power to the people. No one is illegal.
No one is illegal.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
No one is illegal.
No one is illegal.
Power to the people. Power to the people. No one is illegal.
Let's scrub and see if there's any more speeches.
Lunes Casado, Lunes Caceres. And then last but not least forgotten, Geraldo Lunas Campos.
Oh, they're repeating the names of all the dead Mexicans. Yo, Fancy Pants, 5 gifted memberships over on Rumble. Really do appreciate that, bro. Thanks so much. Okay. Rumble, I'm going to give you guys a little gift later. I already told you. Kimmy, 5 gifted channel memberships. Thanks so much. We're going to get this Locals problem figured out, Rumble. I promise you. And if anyone has a better suggestion for how to get to Rumble members exclusively, please do let me know.
Geraldo Lunas Campos. And all you have to do is just get on social media, get a hold of those names, and when you come to future protests, have signs with their names as well. And then ask yourself, Look around. So what I'm about to say might hit you hard, it might not. But do you know just a week ago, Alex Preddy would be here now. Yes. So what I'm about to say, let it sink in. Any one of us could be next. Any one of us could be next. I could be taking down the brother next to me just because of color skin. I could be trying to help him up and they could shoot me. Or he could be helping me up and they could shoot and murder him. Anyone.
Wait. Black conservative forever. What is my take on Tor? Tor is a goddamn psychopath that makes shit up and is a delusional person. Tor can literally go fuck herself. That is my opinion of her. Thank you for the $5 though. But like, Tor is an absolute psycho. I talked about this last week. Anyway. Guys, we're going to have to end it there because I do have to get ready for Spy Stream. What is going to happen is I'm going to end this stream because Spy Stream is a supporter exclusive. If you're on my Rocco's Modern Life, 5 gifted channel memberships over on Rumble. Really do appreciate that, Rocco's Modern Life. Didn't do nothing over on Rumble. Thank you for your work. I've only been here a few weeks. I've learned so much already. I really appreciate that, bro. Thanks so much. I'm going to be going into Spy Stream now, guys. We're going to go watch 2 live leftist anti-ICE organizing calls. If you want to join us, pick up a YouTube channel membership, subscribe to my Substack, whatever way works best for you. And we will see you guys on the other side, okay? So thank you to everyone who sent in super chats today. Thank you to everyone who bought and gifted out channel memberships. You guys are the best. I really appreciate you. Rumble, I need you to sit tight over there because I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a gift. But I will see you guys on the other side. And as a reminder, as we're heading out, I will be on InfoWars with Harrison Smith tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So it was originally going to be at 5 p.m. and we had to change it because Harrison is now hosting the morning show. And so tune into Harrison Smith on InfoWars tomorrow, 11 a.m. and you'll see me talking to Harrison. Harrison rocks. We love him. So I will be back at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Actually, I might come back later because honestly, there's supposed to be some leftist protest tonight. We will be keeping an eye on the leftist protest on Spy Stream. So if you're going to come into Spy Stream with us, I will have the leftist protest above my head, but I might come back later if the protesting is still going on. The Status Quo's covering it. Mercado's covering it. So if anything happens, I will come back after the Spy Stream, but Spy Stream comes first, guys. It's the way it goes. All right. That's all we have for right now. Thank you guys for allowing me to do what I do. I really do appreciate it. I will see you on the other side. Bye.
How are you feeling? How long have you been here?
3 months, May 17th.
And what brought you?
That's difficult to answer.
I'm not clear. How is it that playing the piano for people has eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital?
That's difficult to answer.